Fellow Biafrans, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are this very moment listening to my voice, I welcome you to Biafra Universal TV. And I want to use this very opportunity to inform you that the war going on in Okigwe is still on. So, Simon Ekpa is a brave soldier. Nnamdi Kanu is a brave soldier. So I want to tell you that there is no retreat and there is no surrender. And we shall make sure that at the end of the whole thing, that whatever that belongs to us legitimately must be taken from our enemies back into our territory. And at the same time, I want to inform you that those who have come to our land with mayhem to displace us out of our land will never succeed. Believe you me that this very fight will continue until Christ come if Fulani bandits do not quit out of Okigwe completely. Believe you me, I'm telling you the truth that there is nothing they will go out with if they don't want to have themselves to be blamed. Because legitimately the land of Okigwe belongs to us. We are Biafrans. We are from southeast part of Nigeria. We are the eastern part of Nigeria, and we cannot be intimidated. And we are not second-class citizens. We are not third-class citizens. We are not fourth-class citizens. We are first-class citizens of this contraction called Nigeria. Biafra have existed for several years before Nigeria arrived. Therefore, there is nothing that you can tell me that will make me to quit from this very fight. I will not quit. You can castigate me, you can insult me, you can do whatever you want to do, but one thing must be very paramount in your mind, that which belongs to me legitimately will not be taken by any bandit or terrorist from Futajalon or Futatoro, Senegal, from other terroristic countries that the so-called Nigeria government have invited into Nigeria to come and displace Biafra land and settled Fulanis there. It will never work today. It will not work tomorrow. I'm telling you that whatever that will happen for Fulanis to vacate eastern region must happen this year. Just to watch and see how it is going to happen. Because some of you have made up your mind to criticize and to go against the Biafran soldiers, Biafran liberation armies. Some of you Igbos, some of the Biafrans are busy betraying Biafran commanders and the generals, captains and colonels in the front of the battle. And I can tell you categorically that there's nothing you can do to weaken us, because we are coming from far and our numbers are uncountable. We have unfathomable magnitude of special forces that you cannot be able to defeat. Biafra remains indomitable and irresistible. Anyhow you like, you look at it, even our leader in the DSS custody remains resolute on what he has decided to take as what belongs to him. And you cannot change the minds of Biafrans. It's only few people that have arranged themselves and agreed together to make sure that the efforts of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa becomes in vain. But we have taken it upon ourselves to keep the legacy and the foundation of Nnamdi Kanu, because there's no any man like him in Nigeria. Go and find out. Very sincere, very faithful, and full of truth. A man with a passion, a man that fights for his people wholeheartedly. A man that have no wrinkle nor spot in his thought against anyone, because why I said so is that he fights for Hausas, he fights for Yorubas, he fights for Igbos and other ethnic languages living in Nigeria. I want to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the eyes of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is one of the prominent figures in the world that can never be forgotten in a hurry. I want to tell you that the legacy and impact of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be forgotten in a hurry. No matter however you look at it, we shall continue from what he has taught us on how to do and how to go about it, and that is what we are doing. All the mayhem you see going on in Okigwe and what have you is being funded by Southeast politicians and the Nigerian government. And we are categorically making it explicit at this very moment that there is nothing that will stop us from taking our lands that the local chiefs and the monarchs, the Okwadikes and the Ohanezes and the Igbo politicians have given to Fulani bandits. They are there wreaking havoc, kidnapping, killing, raping, and at the same time performing their rituals. If you will agree with me, you will discover that there is a lot of frustration, a lot of frustration on those who are fighting against Biafra. Why I say so is that you can see it written boldly on their faces. If not out of frustration, why should Charles Soludo say is forming a security outfit, apart from Nigeria military terrorists and police and DSS? He is the number one chief security of Anambra State, which he alone is sufficient to spread his militaries and his police and DSS all over Anambra State to get everywhere protected, if only that the security outfit he programmed is not a fake one. But I have nothing to tell you because we are going to collide face to face. When the time comes, we shall know who is who. Talking too much will not solve our problems, but I must update you that the war fight going on in Okigwe have not ended until a Fulani terrorist leaves Okigwe, whether they like it or not. They did not give Okigwe to us. Okigwe belonged to us legitimately, and it is our birthright. As you are listening to me, you may not be happy about what I'm saying. You may not be happy about what is going on because Nigeria military terrorists and the Fulani bandits are being defeated in Okigwe. I'm telling you the truth. You may believe me, you may doubt me, but there is nothing you can do to resist Biafran's special forces and Biafran resistance forces, the BDF, and other security from Biafra land. And that is why I tell you that you cannot fathom the magnitude of Biafran soldiers. If you are trying to calculate and minus how many there are, I think you'll die before your time. So, my dear Biafrans, I want you to master enough courage not to fear anybody, not to fear any face, but to believe and determine on what you are doing. Be focused. Don't allow those who are not anything. They are looking for money. They are looking for what to eat to defocus you. Because when they defocus you, then the next thing is to trap your life into the dust of the earth. Which I'm telling you from now till any time it will be, we shall continue doing the needful in our land. Biafra to protect our territories, our territorial boundaries, and any moment from now, let me leave it there because, boom, okwu ko ọhaneze na-ege m ntị. Ana m eme ka o doo onye ukwu na onye nta anya na anaghị agba ọsọ aracha mkpụrụ aka. So if you don't know, understand it now, that we are not ready to quit. Biafra is here. Forget about whatever you are hearing, the rumors and this and that. Don't be confused. Because you know that you are a Biafran. That is your identity. And what they want to do is what? The politicians have sold Biafra land to Fulanis. But we are the Biafrans, not the politicians. How many are there in number? 5 of them. How do you think that they will be allowed? Do you know how many millions that Biafrans are? Then 5 people will sell Biafra land and share it. How possible do you think that that could be? That is absolutely nonsense, so which we will not take it. And this is why we are making sure by every means possible to reclaim all those lands that have been given to them by all these local thieves. And I want to quickly let you know, wherever you are listening to me, when you are cajoling Biafran forces, when you are planning evil against Biafra armies, when you are going against Biafra liberation armies, when you are fighting Biafran security forces, you are digging your grave without knowing. Because they are the ones protecting you. They are the ones that make it that today you are still alive. They are the ones that Nigeria terrorist militaries fears. You see now, the so-called Nigeria Chief Defense Staff, Musa, is begging Igbo people, Igbo youths, to come and be recruited into Nigeria Army. But I want to tell you as an Igbo man, if you have decided to join Nigeria military, it's up to you. It's a choice you made. But you should know one thing, that when the thing properly set, only the person that believe in what I believe that I know, and that's the only person I will respect, and that's the only person I will spare. Anything from Nigeria, whether if you are Igbo or you are Biafra, anything from Nigeria security forces is my enemy. Because police and militaries from Nigeria are not friends to Biafrans. They are enemies of Biafrans. When I said this thing early, some months back, somebody got up from Biafra cabinet to counter what I have said and told them that they are free. Are you getting it? And telling those terrorist soldiers and police that they are free to come and join Biafra Liberation Army. Tell me how you can use a dirty water to wash a dirty bottle. How possible? How can you use dirty water to wash a dirty cloth? How possible could that be? So you are bringing more problems to Southeast, and you are bringing more problems to yourself. And they are coming. They are the Fulanis you are seeing, infiltrating everywhere. Anambra State, Imo State, Ebonyi State, Abia State, and Enugu State. They have come. Since you don't know, we who have been in this world and this assignment for some decades now, we are telling you the facts, the figures and the facts about military, about force, about law. You see, permit me to tell you that anybody who don't have an experience of military don't supposed to be given a position in any country as a chief defense, as army chief. Are you getting it? Because this person doesn't have military experience. So what he will do is to fumble the nation, turn it upside down, and destroy everybody in that nation. Because the person doesn't have military skill. He doesn't have military experience. But you are giving the person brigadier general, chief defense staff, a lieutenant general, major general. So I think you are important for disaster. And anybody who don't have a police experience, either a mobile police or normal police or whatever, let it be police. So, and you are, because he give you money, because he bribe you, so now you give him or her a position as inspector, DPO, DCO, DTO, and what have you. I think you are running the country into disaster, which you will not escape that disaster. We are seeing so many things today in Biafra land as the result of wrong advice and wrong administration and wrong people in the right place and right people in the wrong place. And this have brought an untold hardship and impunity killings and more questions than answers. And everybody is lying low. Nobody is saying anything. Maka na ngwere niile makpuzi afọ, onweghị onye ma ka afọ na-arụ, mana anyị ma ndị afọ na-arụ. We know them because by their fruits you shall know them. By their speeches you will understand what is inside their stomach. By their movement you know them. When a soldier is talking, you will understand. When a policeman is speaking, you will understand. And when a lawyer is talking, you will understand. So, an irony cannot perform. Irony cannot produce anything good for you. So do the right thing at the right time. Put the right people in the right positions. Otherwise, when it is the time to perform, you discover that all your efforts are in vain because you did not comport yourself and compose and precondition your people the way they can be able to protect and guide and provide the necessary security and provisions for the indigenous people of Biafra. Leadership is all about integrity. Leadership is all about quality. Leadership is all about education. Leadership is all about positive impact. Not running a one-man show government. You are getting what I'm saying? And if you decided to run an oligarchy government, your government must crumble. So, beware.